I've been playing Minecraft for a long time. I honestly don't know how long because I've played on Java for years and then I played Bedrock for years and I kind of jump back between the two. But I've been mostly playing Bedrock Edition for quite a while now. And over all those times, the only single player worlds I've had are creative and the occasional one day, couple minutes, just kind of looking around in survival world. There's been no long term single player world that I've ever made. And I really want to change that. So I'm going to start a series that I am calling Basic Bedrock. It's going to be just straight up vanilla Bedrock with only one add-on, but it's actually really just a resource pack. It's a resource pack that I found that allows me to play the music constantly in Minecraft. You don't have to wait 30 seconds or however long it takes for the next song to load. It just continuously plays songs back to back to back. And you can also, in the world, go into the emote menu and change things around. It's actually pretty cool. So I added that on because that's a feature in Java Edition that's pretty neat and pretty helpful. So right now, in this first episode, we're just going to go over starting a world, and then we'll go into like the first day and all that stuff right after this. But we're going to start this video off with the creation of our new world. And you start everything by pressing play. So now we want to hit create new world. And you can create a world based off of all of these fun add-ons or map packs and all sorts of things. They have everything you can think of in the marketplace. If you are looking for some sort of particular experience in Minecraft Bedrock, you can get that. But I just want to play vanilla. So we're going to create new world. And here we're going to type in Basic Bedrock. That is the title of our game. We're going to keep it on normal and we're going to keep it in survival. Now we're going to come down here to advanced. We're not going to put anything here because we want the game to give us a random seed. We're going to turn on show coordinates and show days played. We're not going to touch any of this extra stuff except for here. We're going to switch this all the way down to 1 player for sleeping. And then we're going to leave the rest of this be for now. We're not going to turn off multiplayer, but we are going to say invited players. That way, and we're going to turn visible to LAN off. And that is what we're going to do for those. Now we're going to do something very controversial, and I'm going to turn cheats on. This will disable achievements in my world, but I don't care about achievements. I really don't care. I have plenty of options to get achievements in Minecraft. Like going on to ConsoleCraft, the server that I play on outside of this single player world. No. The cheats, they are not for me. They are actually for my bot. This is Neobot. She'll be watching over me as I build or mine, and I need her to be able to set her game mode to creative or spectator depending on the situation needed. So the cheats are for her. I have no intentions of using cheats for anything except allowing a cam account. I don't have replay mod because this is Bedrock, and replay mod doesn't exist for Bedrock. Well, it kind of does, but I don't think I'm going to be able to figure that weird add-on out anytime soon, and I don't want to have to. So instead, we have Neobot. So whenever I'm playing and I'm doing a big project or we're building something big and I want to give you a third perspective where you're watching overhead, or we're mining underground and we're just strip mining, or during a stream where we're clearing massive areas of land, Neobot will be there watching, and you'll get the whole perspective instead of just kind of, watching from the first person. It'll give us a unique way of doing things. So that's the only reason why we're going to have cheats enabled. If I ever use cheats, then why am I playing survival? I should just play creative. So now that everything's set up the way we want it to be, the cheats are on for the bot, multiplayer is set the way we want it to be, our advanced settings are where we want them to have to be, and our world is ready to go. We can now create our world. But we don't want to just hit create, because that would make it a single player world saved to our PC. I don't have a lot of space in my PC. I have tons and tons of games on there that I play not even half the time. So we want to create the world on our realm. So instead of hitting just basic create, we'll hit create on realms. And we see right here I have Neo Knight's realm. We click that. And instead of getting rid of these two worlds that already exist, we'll hit here to create it on the new world. And off we go into our new single player adventure. Ooh. Seems like we've ended up in a savanna biome. Gotta love it when the world doesn't spawn and you can actually look underground. Ooh, that's a big hill. There's definitely going to be some good resources up there, so we'll go that way to get iron and coal and all sorts of stuff. But let's come up this hill and just see what's going on up here. Oh, well, just a big savanna. Now, I know one thing I need to do personally to my computer is because my computer thinks it can handle a massive file size, is I need to make sure that my render distance is lowered, because it will just do crazy stuff. And everything seems to be doing okay. Fantastic. And yeah. Wonderful. And we have a dog. Now, the first thing we really have to do is come over here and punch an acacia tree. Wood is our most important thing, and we need sticks so we can start making our tools and our first crafting table for this world. I think it's a rite of passage, even if you're starting on a world that's already been established for a long time, that you punch a tree and you make a crafting table and you get some really crappy wooden tools and you start out on your adventure on your own. I'm just gonna jump up a couple blocks here and get up to this last piece of wood, because we don't let wood just despawn. We hate the sight of floating leaves, and we just we don't want none of that. None of that here. So let's turn all of this into planks because it's all important. We'll make this crafting table, and you can see there's a book here. This will show us every recipe, even if you can't make it, with what you have in your inventory. So I can make signs, I can make barrels. I could make barrels, but I don't have the slabs. I could make more of these, but I don't have that. What I really want to do is make this, but I don't have enough of these either. So we got to make some more sticks. make 8 sticks just so we don't have to, and we'll make a pickaxe, and we'll make an axe. That's about all we really need for wood tools. Because wood tools, we don't keep them very long. We keep them maybe for a couple trees, and then we just move right along to stone tools as quickly as possible. Now my first instinct is to really just go right over to that giant mountain over there and pilfer its resources. But we also can do other things to get resources pretty quickly. There's a whole new tier of tool that we'll get to go use. And let me just gather up a bit of this wood and get some stone, and we will continue on our way. Okie dokie, I've grabbed myself about a half stack of logs, which should be enough for the time being. And right around me we have some sheep. There's only one white sheep. I saw a brown sheep somewhere, but sheep are probably the most important thing we can find at this moment, so I am going to murder him real quickly. Look away if you don't like animal death. But we need wool. We need wool so we can make a bed. Beds are very important in this world. It's how we're going to sleep through the night, and it's how we're going to set our spawn no matter where we are. So I know there was a brown sheep around here somewhere. I would rather find another white sheep, because you need 3 wool to make a bed of the same color. But seems this other sheep has run away from me. Does not want to be my friend. But we will find a sheep later on. I'm sure as we continue to explore in this direction, we'll find more sheep. Look right there, a gray sheep spawned. Just a little bit of murder. And you see we have 1 gray wool, 1 white wool. I cannot use either of those to make 1 bed. I need 3 of the same color. So we have to continue forward. We're going to head toward this mountain to get some stone and upgrade our tools to the next level. Oh, look out there. Off in the distance we see a very large ruined portal. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We love that for us. And I also see a cherry grove biome over there, and it looks like maybe a plains biome as well. So that'll be real nice to get up there and go. But we want to get up to this coal and this stone. Coal, iron, they both spawn more frequently higher up in the world than anywhere else. I think I need to get some stone before we even try and attempt that iron. And we're actually gonna grab enough stone to make our first furnace as well. Because I am definitely getting hungry here, and though we won't die from hunger, we will definitely have a hard time getting around if we get too hungry. So we will make a furnace, and we will make ourselves a stone pickaxe. And then let's put the furnace right here, and we'll grab this here coal, and we'll get this mutton from those sheep cooking up. And I just heard an ender friend as well. It's really funny. I can't believe we're finding these mobs so quickly. Look right there. A nice ender friend. He's camera shy, so we're not going to look at him right now, but someday he will be very important. And oh, look at this. This is a new menu, but it now shows what you can't smelt. So obviously, you can smelt. I don't have any coal ore, so we can't smelt the coal ore, but I do have cobblestone. And no, I don't want to do that. I want this. It's very sensitive. Oh, man. But we still need... Ah! That was shocking. Where did he come from? This ender friend really wants me to look at him. I'm not going to, though. Oh, jeez. That really scared me. Holy crap. Another creeper, another creeper, another creeper. Bob is here. There's so much coal. I'm not really sure where... We don't really have anything to defend ourselves against this creeper, and night is coming. I really would like to find a couple more sheep, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't want him to blow up my stuff. But night is upon us. And if we can just kind of back away, back away, back away, back away, and there we go. We got rid of them pretty easily that way. But we'll try and get this place lit up as much as possible so we can not die. Oh, he has a bow. Uh-oh. Ah! I'm gonna punch him to death. Ah, I'm gonna die. Oh my goodness. There's so much stuff. Uh-oh. 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 This is not good. Oh, he has... This is not good. This is not a good start to the day. There's so many people. Ah, I definitely set it to normal, didn't I? Well, this is why we have wood. Whew. What an exciting start to the day. I mean... Ah, man. If only I had prioritized finding those sheep, we wouldn't be in such a precarious situation here. Well. I guess I'm just gonna wait here until daytime comes, and hopefully we don't die. I see we have a couple friends. We should be pretty safe in this box, but I'm just gonna have to wait until daytime in order to, you know, continue on with our adventures. So, I'm just gonna wait here and I'll see you when it's safe, I guess. The sun is finally rising. I think we're safe. Let's break out of our box. And there's a sheep. With the wrong color wool. There's still creepers around. So we gotta be careful of those. But the sun is up. And the opportunity is now to hopefully get some more stuff done. We gotta go make a new axe. I'm just gonna fall down because that is the easiest way for me to do it. Nothing should be here. Take this out. So I was trying to light this up so we didn't die. Alright, there's so much stuff. Holy crap. This is quite the cave system we found here, huh? Ultimately, I'm just trying to not die on day one, you know? And there's some zombie villagers. And we found some emeralds. Holy crap. We don't even need to go down there. And look at this cute little, like, caldera, and there's some stuff. Like, I don't even need to go in that cave. There's so much surface iron and surface coal. And we're gonna see if we can pretty much just accomplish a full set of iron armor and iron tools right now. It'll be easy. So let me just get as much iron and coal as I possibly can. Well, my pickaxe just broke and I'm 3 shy of a full stack of iron. But I think that should be a good place to stop for now. I'm going to put the iron in to cook. And I'm going to go take down the rest of this pillar that I made in my rapid attempt to escape. And we're also going to kill a bunch of animals. Ah, stop it. Because I'm getting righty hungry. So now we're going to kill a variety of animals. We'll kill the pig. We'll kill this cow. I really would like to see some more sheep. A Minecraft day is much longer than a Minecraft night, so thankfully we have time to roam around. I don't want to go too far from my crafting table, from my smelter, but I've lost the ability to run. I've reached 3 haunches of food, and we can no longer run. Now I could... sheep! And a wandering trader already! And these are 2 brown sheep to go with my other, and I have 1 sheep short of a bed. If I could just find 1 more brown sheep, that would be the best thing in the world for me. Let's see what he has. I don't have any emeralds right now, except for those emeralds that are up top, but it's always good to come over here and check. He's pretty useless, but pale moss could be kind of cool, and these mango logs could be kind of cool, but ultimately, he's pretty useless right now. Let's see if I can see anything else. There's another pig down there. I don't see any other sheep, though, which is very concerning. Again, I don't want to go too far away from where I was. Oh, sheep! We found 1 more sheep. And he's the proper color sheep, too. We cannot kill the baby. The baby doesn't give us any food. And he died. It looks like there's a drip cave down there. But let's head back to our crafting table, make ourselves a bed, and cook us up some food. This area is still... Of course, there's a sheep waiting here for me. You know, Minecraft loves to be mean to me. And now we can make ourselves a nice brown bed, gorgeous color, and we can set our spawn. Now we have 12 iron. I want to keep the iron craft going, so I'm going to make myself another furnace. Real quick, how much is... So I'm going to make myself a nice new furnace, and then I'm going to make a smoker for all of the food. This will cook the food a lot faster, and I do need quite a bit of it. Night is upon us, and we're just going to take a little nap. Nice and comfy in our bed. Oh man, and we can keep smelting the iron, and we can cook our food at the same time. Have a little snack. And while we wait for this stuff to cook, I do want to make... We'll make our first tools, but first I really want to make a shield. The shield is like the best thing to have. It's one of the only things that you can put into your offhand here on Bedrock, and crouching will block off the entire creeper explosion. So it is very useful to have, especially when we finally go down into like the caves and whatnot. We'll have plenty of space to keep ourselves safe. Now, I'm not going to murder using a new axe yet, but we have actually gotten very lucky. I thought for sure that we'd end up getting copper before we got iron, but really we just went straight up the evolutionary train and gotten enough iron for iron tools and armor here in the first like 5 seconds of the game. Like typically we don't get fully kitted out this quick. Usually there's quite a bit of waiting that needs to be done before you can get a nice full set of iron tools, but we lucked out with this hill here. And I'm just gonna right click and that will let me adorn my full iron armor with a shield. And I'm gonna be able to make full iron tools too. So it's a pretty good start to the world. I still have plenty of that. And we're collecting all sorts of food and bits and bobs. We're gonna need to make a nice chest here soon, but I need to find a good place to settle down. Make ourselves a nice iron pickaxe. We still have our wooden pickaxe, which isn't really gonna help us with much. I'm probably just going to toss it right over here, and hopefully it will despawn not too long from now. We'll wait for another 3 and we'll make for another 3 iron and we'll make ourselves a nice iron axe. That'll be good to have on hand. It's need more sticks. Iron axes have a good attack power. Break this because we're going to bring it with us. And we will also, I guess, because why not, we'll make ourselves an iron shovel as well. We'll also break our bed because this is not where we want to live. But we are officially fully kitted out. Not too bad. Not too bad a start. And I have tons of iron, and there's even more iron still left up on this hill and coal. The caves are massive. I am a little worried that if we come down these caves, we'll end up in a deep dark, but if that comes up, we will deal with it later. For now, I want to head off into the distance toward the cherry groves, and ooh, look at that. It's also a spruce forest, and it looks like there's snowy mountains over there. A pretty interesting spawn to have these cold biomes right next to this warm biome. But I think this plains biome over here might be a good place to make a little shack, a little home. But see, that's why we have to look down when we go. There's a whole crevice down there that we almost just fell into. That would not have been good. And we made it to the ruined portal. We'll leave most of this here. I just kind of want to see what's in here. And we love a lodestone. We'll take this lodestone. We'll take this. We'll leave the rest of this here because we will definitely come back. We'll take the nuggets. We will definitely be back to this at some point. But the lodestone is going to come in real handy with not getting lost when it comes time for us to explore. Now, this is a pretty... and look at this. We found ourselves a village as well. A very convenient... If I had known this is here, I would have made a beeline for it right away. Because this is a great place to start. When you have a village, you can get beds, you can get villagers, and you can get resources. There's hay, there's the iron golem. There's so much here. It looks like we even got a blacksmith. We get some bread. Hey, that was rude. But we'll raid this village. Ideally, it's a very small village actually. There's only a few houses. Usually, what you want to see is a bunch of houses, lots of villagers, and we want to try our best to put the villagers, and we actually have a librarian too. Librarian house, very helpful. The villagers, 2 librarian houses. Oh goodness. Villagers very useful for enchanting later on, but that's not a today kind of thing. Look at this caldera down here. Whoa. Now this is a Minecraft cave system. Holy crap. I mean, just look at this. This is a cool seed we found ourselves on. I don't want to go too far away from this village, because villagers are very important. But I also don't want to base myself right there. I think we'll come down this hill a little bit, and we will put ourselves with a nice view of this interesting cave system we got down here. Like, just look at this. This is some modern Minecraft terrain generation if I've ever did see. I think ideally we want to maybe make a little house over there, but we need to establish ourselves a nice little shack. Little place to lay our head, and oh look, even more waterways down there. It all lends itself quite beautifully to some sort of build. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Even more cave? Holy crap. This is just a massive cave system that we've stumbled upon with aquifers and more emerald ore down there. And I can imagine that it will easily find pathways down to deep sleep level down there. So I think we'll make ourselves a nice little shack right up here on this hill. We're gonna chop down these oak trees to give us a little variety in our building palette. And we'll clear a bit of this dirt back so it's more equal level. And then we'll come back with maybe something kind of neat. A little shack. Okay, so we've got it mostly flattened out. We want to put our crafting table down because we're going to make some stairs. We're going to turn all this stuff into planks. Really don't need logs right now. I'm going to make some stairs. And we're going to kind of make a tent kind of design. Just a little tent. It's not my ideal tent, which my ideal tent was designed by the one and only Good Times with Scar. And eventually we'll have wool stairs and wool, wool slabs that we'll be making our tents with. But for now, we'll just make it with wood. So we're going to go 1 block and then we'll go 2 blocks up. Actually, we'll just do 1 block, then 1 block, and then 2 blocks up, and then 1 block. And that kind of gives us a little bit of a swooping design to the tent. So you can see it kind of has a little bit of a swoop to it. And then we'll take this back a couple blocks like this. And then we'll fill in this back wall. And we're going to add some detail to the front. Kind of like this. And then we'll take a full block of oak there. So it makes it go up like that. And it's starting to rain. We're almost done with this little build. Oh, not like that. And we're just gonna do something like this, where we put stairs upside down like that. And then at the top, I'm just making this on the fly. So there's no real design that I had in mind for this. This is just something I'm creating as I go. So if it doesn't look right or it doesn't look good, oh well. We'll have to figure it out. And then we'll break down a bit of this. So I'm gonna make... Here's something. I need some sticks. Make some of these to add a window to the back of the tent. Kind of like that. And yeah. I'll take this out. Put that... No. Thought maybe I like that, but I don't. It needs to be the same color as the wall in my mind. So we'll do that. And then we'll make ourselves a geisha door. Put the door right in here. And then one final thing I want to do is I want to put slabs up here. Like that. Throw some torches all around so nothing spawns. Keep us from sleeping. I'll definitely be sleeping before things can spawn. Take our bed. We'll take our crafting table. We'll come in onto our tent. And put our... Where's our bed? Oh, we must not have been able to pick up the bed. Yep. We'll take our bed inside. We'll put it right in the middle. And we'll set our spawn. And we'll lay all of our different things here. And we can finally craft ourselves a chest. But we'll actually craft ourselves a barrel. Because chests need to be opened. But I can put barrels like that. We'll put the food. We'll put all of our random bits and bobs in here for now. We'll take these sticks back. We will put this in here. And the sun is setting pretty now. Make it a new day. We'll leave this coal here. Just like that. Not only is it a new day, but we've also made our little starter tent. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Basic Bedrock, and we'll be back maybe tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be back, but we'll definitely be back with the next episode. We'll do some more exploring. And maybe we'll even start a proper starter base. But more likely, we'll just be getting lost in this new and exciting world. So until then, bye for now.